Howdy everybody in Active Melody Farmland. It's Bryce from Alaska, and I wanted to do a little gear video of what my gear is. Everybody talks about their gear, we write about it, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a video to actually show some of each of the members' gears that we have. So with that, I'm going to show you the three guitars that I own. I actually own four, but I don't count one because it's like a beater Yamaha, and I loan it out to people that want to learn how to play guitar. So I'll show you my acoustics, and I think most of you have seen them. The first one I've got is my absolute favorite, and it is a Larrivee L19. And if anybody's familiar with Larrivee or the older ones, you might say, well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They have a 9 and a 10 version. Well, actually, at one point in the 90s, they were trying to do like a 9.5. Well, you can't really stamp 9.5, so they stamped L19. It still has great inlays on it. This one's got a picture of an eagle, and it's got their L-shaped body, which is similar to a classical style guitar. What's interesting about this is, and you might say, well, if it's like a classical, how do you have steel strings on it? Well, what's interesting is the bracing pattern on this is different from a classical, which allows for it to have steel strings. But there's a brace that's actually right in here, and to get to the truss rod, you actually have to have a special tool to use it. It's kind of quirky and kind of weird, but I love this guitar. I love how it plays. I learned on a classical guitar, and I love this thing, and it sounds great. It's got a Sitka spruce top, Indian rosewood back and sides, mahogany neck. Here's the actual tool that you would use to get inside and adjust your truss rods. Kind of unique. Anyways, one of my favorite guitars. The other one, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this is. If you're not and you're on Brian's site, he's the one that turned me on to this. I thank you very much. I love this guitar. I love the parlor guitar. I wasn't very sure. I've never done mail order before to get a guitar because there's no Alvarez dealers in Alaska or anywhere that I travel in the lower 48 to visit family. So I just took a chance and ordered it off a musician's friend. This is an Alvarez AP66 SB for shadow bursts. And I love this guitar. This is such a fun guitar to play. It's a mahogany back and sides, and I believe it's got a spruce top, laminated on the sides and back, solid on the top. Great guitar if you want a 12 fret guitar where it connects at the neck. Great. And I only have one electric right now, which I hope to get a Strat eventually. But I purchased a Reverend Flat Rock. This is a 2013-15 anniversary series. It's got a Bigsby on it. Great guitar, super hot pickups, really love it. The only complaint I have is the neck is a little chunky for my tastes, but I've kind of gotten used to it, so it doesn't really bother me. I love how it plays. One of the things that Reverend does, if you're not familiar with them, is they set up the guitars and actually sign the back of them. If you can see that. The signature on there with the serial number, saying that it's actually been set up so that you could basically take it to a gig right out of the box. They're a very cool guitar company. Joe Naylor is one of the founders. I think he is the founder of it. He used to make Naylor amps, very cool amps too. I actually, speaking of amps, don't even own one because I use everything in GarageBand when I do my recording. That will hopefully change over time. But just wanted to give you guys a quick gear video and what I own. So let's see what you got.